I'm up to drawing my image of the view out my window in the style of Drawing Whiteley, and I've got my photograph in front of me. I've also got up on my screen an image of Drawing Whiteley's one of his paintings, so that I can have a look at how he actually composes his work, because he's got a particular way of distorting the images so that they don't look completely realistic, and I'm going to try and see if I can get that to happen in my drawing. The other thing that I'm doing in my drawing is I'm going to use a white pencil, and you had a white pencil in your pack to draw onto this blue background, just so that you can see it in the video. You can use your white pencil if you want to, or you can use your lead pencil, it's up to you. But I'm going to try and get some of those. He's really known for his really lovely flowing lines, so that's what I'm going to try and get happening in this drawing, those sort of lovely flowing lines that he's famous for. So he kind of exaggerates shapes. He makes curves so much curvier than they actually are. So you might sort of bring a line around and make it much more kind of flowing than it possibly is in the actual image. I like to overlap his flowing shapes as well. So I'm kind of distorting that flower, which was a chrysanthemum originally, and making it look a bit more like a palm, just so that I can elongate those shapes for the sake of the drawing. It's called artistic license. Grace Cossington Smith, in her paintings, didn't really distort shapes the same way that Whiteley did, but Matisse was more like a flattening of the shapes, whereas Whiteley's more like an elongation, or making them longer and more flowy than they actually were in real life. So they've all got their own way of slightly distorting and abstracting the images that they were dealing with. I'm just putting that on a slight angle, even though it's not, just a slight angle, just to give it a little bit of a topsy-turvy approach to space and shape. You see that pear, I'm making it really luscious and curvy, which is what Whiteley would have done. He was constantly painting bodies, and he tried to make everything that he painted look like sort of an elbow or a knee or some kind of curvy part of the body. Don't be afraid to go off your page. You don't have to make it all fit in. It's taken from a photograph, and photographs are often cropped and don't fit on the entire page. So remember to do that. And the table was behind here, and then there's a chair, but I'm actually going to change the shape of that chair and make it more of a curved back type chair, just because I think Brett Whiteley would have preferred a curved chair than a flat chair. It's not easy to distort things. Some people think, oh, abstract painting or abstract drawing is easy. It's actually sometimes a lot harder, believe it or not. Because you want it to still look like a good drawing or a good painting. You don't want to kill the painting. And sometimes if you are not careful with your abstractions, that's what you can do. You just make it look like a really bad drawing. So that's why I wanted you to practice in your art diary first until you sort of get your confidence in what you're trying to draw. Okay, there you go. That's my image of my Brett Whiteley background outline ready to go. I will be going over it with probably an orange outline before I start painting. So that'll be my next step.